1600 meters. All set, and away they go. Shareholders on the left-hand side, orange sleeves and cap. Take on Me and the red's going to commit and go on by. Freedom of Speech and El Bolero. Vitas Bearing as a round run as the white cheek pieces. Rain Dance, the yellow cap between them. Prince Charming 4 lengths off. Native Tongue with the pink cap is second to last, just steadied for a stride or two. And the Yellow Silks of Iron Tail is the trailer. No Pace On and Take On Me with a very cozy lead. They're just ambling along at the 1,000 peg, 3 parts of a length. El Bolero second. Shareholders hard held at the panels in third. Green Silks, Freedom of Speech, Vitas Bearing. Prince Charming towards the inside. Rain Dance is about 5 lengths off. Iron Tail second to last, and Native Tongue is the trailer. It's going to be a sprint for home coming to the 600. Take On Me by 1 length. Shareholders at the panels. El Bolero's on the outside. They're stacking up. Freedom of Speech, Vitas Bearing towards the inside. They got their 4-5 to make up. Coming to the 400-meter marker and Take On Me the leader. El Bolero. Shareholders going to go for a rails run. Orange sleeves and cap. Native Tongue's running on strongly. Extreme outside. Shareholder comes home. Freedom of Speech down the centre of Native Tongue. Shareholder inside the 200. Freedom of Speech is a runner. Native Tongue. But it's Shareholder on the inside. Shareholder goes on for the win from Native Tongue. In behind these, Freedom of Speech, and then came Take On Me. Well, you wouldn't believe this horse actually opened up 7-2 in the anti-post. Shareholder 7-2 in the early exchanges. That was snapped up very quickly, and Paul Lafferty will like this chirp. Penalty kick without a goalkeeper. He looked a racing certainty at the weights. Native Tongue second. Freedom of Speech, and then came Take On Me. He was 20 points clear of this field. Shareholder. We know that he's got his problems, but when the field came out in this novice plate, he looked an aimer. Muzieni for the Naidus, the Curries, bred by the Croppers, and Paul Lafferty, the son of Zophany. Shareholder, much superior, and he found the support. Back to the studio.
Well, Shareholder has come through to win. Paul Lafferty, well done to the breeder, Mr. Cropper, Dr. Naidu, Mark Curry, Anthony Searle, well done to the boys, Muzieni doing duty, and of course the winning groom, the gentleman that takes care of Shareholder, Zolile, 1,000 Rand, Hollywoodbets, and Gold Circle. Well done to the winning groom, Zolile. And I know that this win is going to mean a lot to Paul. It's an interview that you're certainly going to enjoy, Paul, because it's been an uphill battle throughout his career, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on his hoof, and we've spoken to people internationally. Roy's spoken to his friends overseas. We've looked at what type of shoe to put on him to go with the racing shoe when he races, to run him with 2 bars in front with 1 bar. We got the special light bars. It's been a nightmare, and the last 2 runs he hasn't changed leads. So we went and we've trained him with the 1 bar, and he changed leads today and drew away, you know. So, but it's been a long, hard road with a good horse.
Yeah, it's just, you know, you want to think as a trainer, as an owner, even a breeder, you know, how good he could have been if he had good feet.
Sure, this is a very, very good horse. Probably second best to Harry's son that I've had. But, you know, it's a double-edged sword running horses in big races, Deet. We found ourselves in a situation where we spoke to the owners and we said, let's throw him into the Guineas, find out where we are in the pecking order, because we've always rated him highly, and maybe he's come back to his best. He got beat 3.8. Then we ran him in the Daily News, and he was well beaten, 6.8, 8th of 11, and they hit him 14 points. smacked them right out. We had to go to a novice. They smacked them out of the game, which is, they've got to review this, you know. I know the handicappers do a hard job and it's very difficult, but I've heard Mark de Kock, I've heard Justin Snaith, I've heard Sean Terry. Boys, the top of tree discuss this problem. And now you've got to find your way down again. They don't come down as quick as they go up.
Sure.
And if we don't go in those feature races, have a look at the daily news. You have 10 runners, 9 runners. But what will it be next time? 6 runners for Group 1 at Greyville? I think we've got to look at that penalising decent horses.
Well, thankfully for the owners, this race came along.
Absolutely. I've got to thank Raf and Tony Riverland. They threw in a graduation and we lost the meeting. They threw in this novice and they've thrown in another graduation. They've come to party for good horses.
Well, he deserved his airtime. Compliments to yourself, Roy, and the entire team for, you know, getting him sound and getting him to win lap. But before you leave, talking about Harry's son,
yes.
The last race...
Half brother?
Correct.
Yeah, I got the Lunatic Goodman who was overseas. He went and bought it for me. He's a very smart horse in the sense that he's shown a lot of ability, but he's one of the most backward horses I've trained. Well, he really is immature. I've said to the owners, I don't expect much. Unlike Harry, he wants a trip. And his working companion was Greyville, another horse who wants a trip. So I really don't expect much today, but he's certainly shown me flickers of there's something there.
And on behalf of Gold Circle, Sherwood and Warren, they just told me to give you their best for giving up your time for the show as well.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Well done. Paul Lafferty. Next up, Muzi. And now, Muzi, it's the first time you sit on this horse. You would have had a look and you would have seen his rating and what he's ran against each other. But you've also been told about his problems. Yeah. How did things feel for you in the race today?
Well, first of all, he almost got scratched. Olusos ran into him, and thank goodness I was able to get him out of that the way in time. But he showed his class today. He showed a bit of class and presence. And I think no matter where I sat, I think he would have won. Obviously you don't want to take chances with the pace. And if in a small field, a false pace, but he showed his class. I always felt in control. Obviously, I had to look over my shoulder because we're so far wide apart. I still have to remind him that he is in a race, but it was all comfortable and effortless.
And you're good mates with the owners as well, so nice to ride a winner for them.
Yes, I don't normally get these type of high-rated horses in classes like this races. So I just want to thank Mr. Sia, Mr. Curry, all the partners for the opportunity. Fiona and Ali obviously put in a good word with me with their friend to ride the horse, so I just want to thank them.
Things are looking good when you're traveling. You're getting chances. I know that you often get frustrated that you don't have a full book of rides, but the chances and opportunities are there.
Yeah, it's going well. Picking up a winner every second meeting, so it's going quite well. Just want to thank Mr. Leff for turning out the horse beautifully. I felt a lot of confidence going down to the start, and he produced that on the track. So just well done to him, and thanks again to Mr. Sia.
Final question, a ride you'd like to keep?
Of course. Of course.
Well done, Woods.
Thank you. Thanks to teletrack.com. Thanks to computerform.com.
Well done. Let's get Anthony in. He's going to represent the guys, Dr. Naidu and Mark Curry and Anthony. And, before we even touch on this win today, Anthony, I've had lengthy discussions with you about this horse and his issues. Whilst it's been frustrating for Paul Lafferty, the trainer, and his team, it's been frustrating for you guys waiting on the sideline as well.
Yeah, you know the story.
Yes.
We spoke plenty times about it. I'm just so happy that he's come and got his confidence back in winning ways. And good ride to Muzi. I thought it was a pearl of a ride. And I'm so happy he's back in the winning box again. And his injury looks like it's in the past now. Hopefully he can go on from here. We always, the stable rated him.
From day one?
From day one, the way he won. Just that his injury set him back. And going forward, I just hope, he just goes from strength to strength. And I just want to say to all the owners with me, Naveen, Sash, the Doc, Mark Curry, all the owners, if I forgot anyone, I think Boris is the one I left out. Just well done, and thank you for sticking with him. And I know it's been a long way uphill, but we get it right someday.
Talking about getting it right, you got horses in respective yards all over the country. You know the highs and lows of the game, and it's really nice when you have to celebrate a high like this today.
Yeah, it was good. We had a filly run third in Johannesburg on Thursday, was it? We absolutely delighted. Also, Muzi rode it. And we absolutely delighted with this win, and hopefully the one in the last, I think he's with left now for 2.5 years.
Yes.
So he's a half brother to Harry's son. We're just hoping for a decent run, and we'll take it from there.
Well, give our best to the rest of the partners, and patience rewarded, guys. Well done.
Thanks, Liz.
Well done to Anthony, and of course all the guys with number 1 shareholders come through to win race number 5. Result there, 1, 8, 6 and 5. Congratulations to all concerned, and it's a very good win for a horse that's had a lot of problems.